The observation deck of the luminous Accord stretched before Oscar like a cathedral of stars. He pressed his palm against the transparent aluminum viewport, watching the binary suns of Kepler 442 paint amber and crimson shadows across the diplomatic vessel. 3 months aboard this ship, 3 months of careful distance, and still his heart betrayed him every time Captain Orla entered a room. She wasn't human. That fact should have made things simpler. You have been avoiding me, Envoy Martinez. Oscar's breath caught. He didn't need to turn around to know she stood in the doorway, her bioluminescent markings tracing constellation patterns along her azure skin. The Valerian captain had a presence that bent gravity itself, or perhaps that was just what she did to him. Captain, he said, keeping his eyes fixed on the void. I've been preparing the Earth Coalition's proposal for the trade summit, for 17 consecutive ships. Her voice held that melodic quality that her species possessed, words that seemed to harmonize with themselves. The summit is not for another 43 cycles. And you missed the cultural exchange dinner. Again. Oscar finally turned. Orla stood with her forearms crossed, and what he'd learned was her species' gesture of concern, not anger. Her large, opalescent eyes, 3 of them, arranged in a triangle across her elegant face, studied him with an intensity that made his carefully constructed walls tremble. I apologize, Captain. It was not my intention to offend. She stepped closer, her movements fluid in the ship's artificial gravity. The dorsal fins along her spine shifted through colors: confusion, blue bleeding into curiosity, violet. Oscar, we have traveled across 3 star systems together. We have negotiated peace between the Martian colonies and the Valerian expanse. We have shared meals, strategies, even laughter. Then, after the incident on Titan Station, you became a ghost. The incident, of course she would remember. 6 weeks ago, during the hostage crisis at Titan Station, they'd been trapped together in an airlock for 8 hours. Communications down, oxygen running low, death a very real possibility. In those hours they had really talked about everything. Their fears, their dreams, the weight of responsibility they both carried. And when the rescue team finally cut through, when the airlock doors hissed open and fresh air flooded in, Oscar had almost done something unforgivably stupid. He had almost kissed an alien captain. I haven't been avoiding you, Oscar lied. The words, tasting bitter. Orla's fins flattened. She knew deception when she heard it. Then look at me when you speak. He did. Those 3 eyes held galaxies in their depths, intelligence and compassion and something else he dared not name. Her primary arms uncrossed, reaching toward him, then stopping midway as if remembering some invisible boundary. What did I do wrong? She asked softly. After Titan Station, you changed. If I violated some human custom, some boundary, you didn't do anything wrong. Oscar interrupted, his voice rougher than intended. That's the problem. Her head tilted, the crest of crystalline structures along her skull catching the binary sunlight. I do not understand. Oscar laughed, a broken sound. Of course you don't. How could you? Captain Orla of the Valerian Expanse, war hero, decorated diplomat, the bridge between our species. And I'm just, he gestured helplessly at himself. I'm the human who can't keep his professional distance. The silence that followed felt dense enough to collapse into a singularity. Professional distance, Orla repeated slowly, testing the words. Her bioluminescent markings began to pulse a rapid rhythm Oscar had never seen before. Oscar, are you saying? I'm saying I've been avoiding you because every time I'm near you, I forget how to be professional. I forget that you're an alien captain and I'm a human envoy, and there are approximately 47 different protocols about fraternization between species. I forget everything except. He stopped himself, but the words hung in the recycled air between them, desperate to be born. Except what? Orla whispered, stepping closer. Except how much I want to know everything about you. How your species dreams. What makes you laugh. Whether your kind believes in something like what humans feel when they ... He couldn't say it. Couldn't make himself that vulnerable. Orla's hands rose, trembling slightly. On Titan Station, when you thought we might die, you started to do something. A human gesture, leaning forward, eyes closing. I researched it afterward in your cultural database. Oscar's heart hammered against his ribs. A kiss, she continued. A gesture of affection, of love. Her fins rippled through colors he'd never seen: hope gold, fear silver, desire crimson. I have been avoiding you too, Oscar Martinez. Because after that moment, after you pulled away, I realized something terrifying. What? That despite millions of years of evolution separating our species, despite the gulf of space and culture and biology between us, she closed the remaining distance between them, all 4 of her hands gently framing his face. My heart recognized yours. The binary suns blazed behind her, haloing her alien form in fire and light. Oscar raised his own hands, hesitating at the last moment. The protocols are written by bureaucrats who have never felt this, Orla said firmly. I am captain of this vessel. I am daughter of the Valerian Prime Council, and I am telling you, Oscar Martinez of Earth, that if you walk away now, you will break something precious. Oscar let his hands settle on her shoulders, feeling the warmth of her skin, the subtle movement of her respiratory system beneath. I don't know how this works. Our species, I mean, physically, culturally, neither do I, Orla admitted, and he heard joy in her voice, bright and clear. But that is what makes this exploration worthwhile, is it not? To voyage into the unknown together. As the luminous Accord sailed through the space between stars, two beings from different worlds wrote the first chapter of a story that would echo across the cosmos, proof that love, like light, transcends all boundaries.